Namaste everybody, I'm your host, your friend Procession. Welcome to our program Back to Roots. Gai is cow and Jatra is procession, festival. This festival of cows is one of the most popular festivals in Nepal. It is said people in ancient times started worshipping Yamaraj, the god of death, on this day. However, the modern form of celebration of Gai Jatra came into existence in the medieval period of Nepal during the reign of Malla Kings. The present form of Gai Jatra with humorous acts, parody, comedy and was started by the king of Kathmandu, Pratap Malla. He made Rani Pokhari pond in the heart of Kathmandu and built a temple in the middle of the same pond. Traditionally, every family who had death in family during the preceding year must participate in a procession through the streets of Kathmandu leading a cow. If a cow is unavailable, then a young kid dressed as cow is considered a fair substitute. However, there started tradition of leading a cow with kids in funny costumes. Pratap Malla lost his very young son. His wife, the queen, was in great misery. The king was very disappointed to see the condition of his queen. King, after millions could not make queen smile. Pratap announced that anyone who could make the queen laugh could be rewarded adequately. Pratap Malla asked to bring the cow procession before the sad queen. Then people tried the best with different costumes and humorous acts. The dance and the procession finally gave a queen smile on her face. The smile at the moment was temporary, but the procession gave queen a big relief. She knew that there are several deaths in the city during the period and she is not alone. Death is a natural phenomenon. We cannot control that. Hence, from the day King Pratap Malla started the tradition of cow procession with boys with different funny makeups and costumes. The boys even put tails and makeup like monkeys, and Hanuman walked through the city to show people that death is the truth in the life and everyone has to face it one day. Gai Jatra is a festival which enables people to accept the reality of death, to prepare oneself for the life after death. It heals the grief and sorrow. At least a little when people see the cow procession and realize people died. And we are not alone in the country who lost our loved ones. Modern day Gai Jatra. Modern day Gai Jatra added various flavors to the festival in consistence with traditional values Pratap Malla had established. In the past, when there was a Shah's regime, people were not allowed to speak openly about the political system and the leaders in Gai Jatra. Gai Jatra was regarded the day when people were given such liberty to talk, point and scatter the system, government and the leaders. Still, various comedy shows, acts and dramas are organized in different places including televisions, radios. Special edition of newspapers are also published on this day with different cartoons and comedy articles. Gai Jatra is in different places. Kathmandu. Kathmandu is considered to be the main source of this festival as the king who started this festival was from this city. After the show presented to the queen was a success, it became an annual program to present to the queen as the festival. As time passed and as the kings and queens passed on, the festival has been passed on from generation to generation. In main Kathmandu, people celebrated with much happiness and many programs than those on Patan. The procession goes around the city to different parts, the suburbs and the inner urban areas to present the devotion to their loved ones. The people involved in this profession get small packets with fruits, sweets, oats and all the food items to help them on their tour around the city. By many people watching the festival by their loved ones, Patan has a similar kind of following for this festival like that with Kathmandu, but has less involvement of people than that of Kathmandu. People in Lolipur have another festival similar to Gai Jatra called Mayata, which is followed by Hindu with much more devotion and much more involvement by the people. The involvements of people in this Mataya can be in thousands. Thus, people in Lalitpur, the procession of Gai Jatra is less entertaining. Kirtipur. Gai Jatra is celebrated widely in Kirtipur. particularly in Kirtipur's ancient historical towns Kipude, Panga, Naga, Bajanga and Yarwocha, Itagol and other towns. The people in Kirtipur celebrating have many reasons to celebrate this festival and have a unique way of celebrating this festival. Among the people of Kirtipur, it is said that the gates of heaven for the dead are open in this day, and the procession of Gai Jatra will help the beloved to reach the gates of heaven if they march around the city for them. They march around the city of Kirtipur with not dressing up like cows, but rather dressed up in different forms of gods and goddesses. People celebrate this festival not only for their dead relatives, but also for peace and harmony among the family members and the city itself. People dressed as different deities dancing in procession of Gai Jatra. During the month, the farmers of city finish up their works in the fields and return to the home, celebrate the ending of the hard and tedious work in the fields. They gather the family members and have a feast of the success. This culture is replicated in this festival in Kirtipur. Men dress up like women and travel around the city. They go from house to house calling up honors of the houses and asking them to come down and join in the feast with them. This helps to create harmony among the neighbors and the city members. Kirtipur performs many dances with different imitating artists that provide much of an awe and happiness among the people. Kirtipur is enriched with many beliefs and many stories relating Gai Jatra than any other cities of the valley, as has more diverse celebration of this festival. October is said to have most enjoyable and exciting Gai Jatra, as it has its own peculiarities in the ways of festival and is celebrated as compared to Lalitpur and Kathmandu. Chariot, also known as Tahamacha, made of bamboo wrapped in cloth with a photo of this person hung at the center, is navigated through a predefined street by the family along with localities. So, a long parade of chariots is seen. The Tahamacha symbolize dead people and decorated with their possessions in photographs. The chariot has a framework of bamboo which is wrapped with cotton cloth, usually hakupatasi, a black traditional sari type female cloth for women, and simple sari type for men. The Tahamachas are brought out from different tolls of October, but peculiarly the Tahamachas of Lakonache are guided by the large and bamboo framework but is covered in straws. This is known as Bhairav and is succeeded by Ajima, Bhadra made at Khala. Men are also seen wearing women's dress. Hakupatasi, people dress up funnily. There is face painting and masks are common. Children even dress up as gods and join the parade. The Ginta Gisi dance is celebrated for almost a week, starting from the day of Gai Jatra to Krishna Janmashtami. The dance is done in a long queen with two persons in a row hitting each other's sticks. Many cultural shows are performed and the festival is even participated many nearby villages. All peoples are faint on this day, hence they enjoy a lot. Hence, this is the significance of Gai Jatra in Nepal. Thank you.
यस भिडियोलाई लाइक कमेन्ट र सेयर गर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। फेरि फेरि यस्तै रोचक भिडियोहरू हेर्नका लागि यस च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरेर घन्टी बजाइदिनुहोला।